Hey guys, what's up? This is Michael. Welcome back to the channel. So, as I mentioned yesterday in my little short, Friday I finished watching Frieren, Journeys Beyond the End of Time, and I have to say what a beautiful anime story this is. Now, I've heard a lot of rumors going around saying that this is an isekai, as reported by IGN. Yay. Um, this is also a slice of life anime. But excuse me, but I want to talk to you guys about what I think Frieren really is. Do I think it's a slice of life anime? I would see it going into that category, but I would also just see it being as a well done anime fantasy story. Really well done. And when I first started watching this anime, I honestly didn't know what to think. But I can tell you that I enjoyed it from the very first episode. We start the series with the very first episode with the heroes party, which Frieren is a part of, basically coming back from their journey of defeating the Demon King. And I said this in a video a while back when I was talking about Frieren, and when I made that video, Frieren was only about 5 episodes in. And to be completely honest, guys, I thought Frieren was only going to be like 12 episodes long, 12 or 13, you know, at the most, or even maybe 24, 26. Okay. I didn't expect it to be 28 episodes, but I am so glad that it was 28. Um, but anyway, we're talking about the very first episode, which it has you hooked from the get-go. We see Frieren, who is an elf, and she's a powerful elf. She's a mage. She was the mage of her party, and she has lived for thousands and thousands of years. And so she knows a lot of things, but to her, time is just it's just another thing. Time really doesn't apply to her because she's an elf, because she's lived for thousands of years. And so, because of that, I won't say she's an introvert. I think she kind of is. But for the most part, to her, it's just like time is just a day for her. Okay, time is just like a day would be to you and me. Like, she gets up, she eats breakfast, she journeys, she, you know, maybe finds a grimoire, does whatever, goes to bed, and then she does it all again. And to her, that's what time is, because for her, it's just, okay, another year goes by. Okay, another year goes by. And before you know it, before she even realizes it, it's like, oh, 50 years have gone by. 80 years have gone by. Maybe even 100 years have gone by. So I really enjoyed that aspect of looking at time from her perspective. And so the first episode, we see her and her party members, which is a priest, the hero, a dwarf, a warrior, and her, basically coming back. They're getting their heroes accolades. They have statues built in their honor. They drink. And then the question at the end of the episode is, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Now that we've defeated the Demon King, now that the journey is essentially over, what do we do? And we see that after they've done all that, they separate, they go their separate ways, and they return to normal life. The priest goes back to actually be a priest. The warrior goes back out into the wilderness. The hero lives a nice, peaceful, quiet life. And so, based off of all of that, the rest of the anime is really all about the journey of time. And the one thing that we see along the way is we see where Frieren really kind of comes to the realization that she traveled with her party for 10 years, but she really kind of didn't understand her party members. And it isn't until she walks the same path again, but this time she has a new party. She has her apprentice, Fern, who is a young mage who really is very strong with magical energy, but she doesn't know how to control it. And so Frieren takes her on as an apprentice. And I'm sorry for the spoilers, but I'm hoping that most of you have seen it because it actually really is a good anime. The next character we meet in her party is the warrior Stark. He's super strong, was actually trained by the warrior dwarf that Frieren traveled with, and is very super strong, but he's kind of funny. He's just kind of funny. But he's very well known. He's very polite. He, tries to do everything he can for the group. There's a little bit of a relationship there between him and Fern that I hope will develop. Possibly. I have to read the light novel. Maybe. And then we meet another priest named Zine, but he only stick around in the series for like a few episodes before he goes off to adventure to go find his friend, his childhood friend, who basically left the village a long time ago, and now, Zine is gonna go find him. But again, we're talking about time, and normally these would just be, moments for Frieren. Just okay, you go from one place to another, you meet different people, you hear their stories, and you move on. But this time, she's remembering all the adventures and all the journeys that she had with her original party. And she's discovering all the all the lessons that she was taught along the way. And so at the end of this series, I found myself really thinking about this. Through all of the episodes, through all of the adventures, through all of the characters we meet along the way that interact with Frieren and her party, we come to realize that we are also with Frieren. I was telling a friend of mine that Frieren is teaching us about enjoying one's life to the fullest, that you don't worry about the destination, that it's all about the journey. But if I really rethink it, the real teacher in this show is Himmel, the hero that Frieren traveled with. Because not only was he this gentle, understanding person, also brave hero who defeated the Demon King, but he never went out of his way. He always went out of his way to help the little people. He always went out of his way to help wherever he could. He never denied anybody. He never said no to not helping them, to not helping anyone, whether it was big, whether it was small. When it came to dungeons, Himmel always said, instead of going right to the bottom to defeat the monster, he always said, no. Essentially, let's take the scenic route. he always reflected on the journeys that he was having with his party members. Because Himmel teaches us, just like he taught Frieren, that it's not about the destination. It's not about the end goal. It's all about the journey. That whatever life presents you, you take it, you run with it, you enjoy it. You enjoy the people that are with you, that you find as your allies, that you find as your companions, that you find as your partners, that you find as your friends, and you essentially enjoy their company. You enjoy them. You help them just as much as they help you. They teach you just as much as you teach them. You inspire them just as much as they inspire you. And so, Frieren in and of itself, yes, it's a slice of life. Yes, it is a very well done fantasy anime, medieval style with magic and dragons and demons and, all that stuff. But at the heart of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, at the heart of it, it is a story about time. But it's also a lesson. And that lesson is that with the time that we are given on this mortal plane, whether it's good, whether it's tough, whatever, enjoy it. Enjoy it, because life is a journey. And at the end of it, when we're done, time doesn't stop. It keeps going for the next generation of heroes or fans, no matter what fandom you're a part of. That is the true meaning of Beyond Journey's End. That is Frieren. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I could not wait to do this video for you guys. As I stated previously, I did do a video of Frieren, but it was only on covering the first 5 episodes. But once I saw the last episode on Friday, I had to make another video again. I had to, because Frieren, the ending of Frieren almost made me cry. And I did hear that season 2 is coming. We are getting a season 2 of Frieren, so I am super excited to watch that whenever it comes, because this anime definitely deserves a season 2. And I am so happy that I watched it, and I'm even thinking of rewatching it again, because I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think I found my new favorite anime. And I know there's memes out there of Frieren and stuff like that, but I'm gonna say it like this: Frieren started as a sleeper, but guess what? It's so much more, and I definitely recommend you go watch it. Anyway, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, share this sucker out there. Please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What did you guys think of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End? Did you like it? Did you love it? Could you get into it? Did you not? And what did you take away from Frieren, Beyond Journey's End? What was the lesson that maybe you learned? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm making another video again. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you make it an anime day. And remember too, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey and the experience. Later, guys.